we must be in harmony with, attuned to our infinite intelligence. Whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. That is by Napoleon Hill himself, Mr. Napoleon Hill. I was reading into this book called Success Habits, which is one of his books, and I felt the need to make that our intro, and not just for our Aries, but for our collective as well. Hello guys, this is Safe Space, and welcome to another reading, Aries. I want to start us off with a spirit animal deck. I just want to see where our energy is, and then we will move on to an affirmation. I like to start my readings with affirmations, and then we'll get into the tarot. Welcome, you guys. I hope you are doing well. I'm sending you guys so much love, so much support, especially at this time. So much good energy, and even more of it, higher frequency, higher energy, right? Let's go ahead and take a few deep breaths. I thought that would have been like a perfect start to this reading. Aries, what's going on with our energy? Where have we been with our energy? How are you guys doing? How has Aquarius season been treating you? I miss you guys. I have been doing the necessary healing for myself as well. And I've been doing a whole lot of it. You know when, and I'm going to share this with you guys. You know when you've been through, and it may not be for a lot of us, but for some of us who have been through great trauma. Let's say you went through a lot of manipulation, a lot of control growing up. You went through a lot of deep daddy issues, mommy issues growing up, and these are the emotions that are coming to surface facing you today, and it's become even more challenging for you, right, to show up for yourself. Lately, that has been healing for me as well. For some of us, it could be everything just stems back and is rooted back to our childhood, whatever it is that we feel at any given moment, you know, whatever that means for us. If you choose to heal, if you choose the healing journey, healing can look like going from really happy to really sad. You know, you have a day where everything is just going smoothly. Like your day is just like perfect. I don't even want to say perfect, but just like going smoothly. And then you're like in the middle of a task, and all of a sudden you just start to cry, right? That's what healing is. You're healing from your trauma. You don't know what that could be, but all of a sudden you're just crying. You don't know what that just meant for you right now. Like you don't even know where that's coming from. I remember doing a Reiki session a while back, and as she puts the crystals on my chakras and using the Palo Santo over my body, all of a sudden I just started crying. And it started off pretty soft, and then it grew, and the crying grew, and the crying got louder and louder, to a point where I couldn't breathe because my snot just, you know, was coming out. And so I got up, I sat up, I didn't even tell her. I just sat up, and she was rubbing my back, and she was like, "It's okay. You don't have to know where it's coming from. Your body just needed to release all of that energy. And mind you, I went into that thinking, I'm going to get some answers from this, I didn't expect, I expected something different. I did not expect to cry that much. I did not expect to cry that much, let me tell you guys. It was very surprising for me. But at the end of the session, all of that crying and all of that releasing, it made me feel really soft and gentle. Very lightweight. There was no weight on me. There was no feelings of pressure whatsoever. And when she said, it's okay, you don't have to know where it's coming from. For some reason, as soon as she said that, there was something about that I connected with. I'm just one to always want to get to the root of the problem and finding reasons as to why I'm feeling this way. Where did this come from? I'm always one to investigate and analyze where my feelings are coming from, how, why, and when, where, questions, that type of thing. And so when she said, it's okay, you don't have to know where it's coming from, just know that it needed to be released, and perhaps it has been repressed for so long. And for some of us, Aries, we may feel like, there has been a lot of deep emotional wounds that has been coming up for you. And you don't know where it's coming from. You're trying to figure that out yourself. Right now, when we did the deep breathing before we started this, how did you feel? Right? Those questions. To be aware and be mindful of what your body is signaling to you, what your body is trying to tell you in times when you are taking deeper breaths, when you are needing to just take a pause and understand, where's my body, where's my energy. Perhaps maybe this isn't something that we are reflecting on. Okay, this is what I'm picking up, Aries. Earlier when I was pre-shuffling on your energy, I felt this instant weight on my back, and I wanted to cry. You know that feeling where you're just like, oh shit, it's coming, and you feel the tears running down your face, right? But your body is just in freeze mode. So much of that release needed to happen. And perhaps you have been the one to stop yourself from releasing all of it. We live in a society where being vulnerable is taken and is seen as weakness. So when you are one expressing vulnerability, when you are one letting all of your emotions and your feelings out to some people, that looks like, oh, that person is being weak, that person, can't do that, it's like we're not seen as humans anymore, and it gets to that point. Ooh, I have the shaman, raven. Birds can also be a significance for some of you, Aries. You're seeing birds a lot, and all types of forms and shapes and sizes and things. You've been seeing a lot of birds, whatever that means for you, wherever you live in the world. I'm getting when you go outside and you have your coffee or something, or when you're just sitting in the backyard, or even when you just, you're wanting to just take a breather, or have fresh air and go outside and get some fresh air. And you're having your coffee, you're having your tea, all of a sudden a bird just comes flying by, or you see a bird just chilling there, sitting, staring at you. And you're just like, oh, hey, buddy, where the fuck did you come from? And then you're looking up on Google, what kind of bird is this? I have the shaman, raven. You are the creator and the magician. Know that. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. The mysteries. I'm getting that you live by the mountains. This is, we have the shaman here. You live by the mountains. You live where there are mountains. I want to read to you guys also, if I could find it. We are 10 minutes in. No worries, no hurry. I'm getting also that patience is of significance at this time, and I feel like it's for everybody and not just for our Aries. Sorry, I cannot find. I swear I'll get to it. Patience, patience, patience is of significance. Notice how I'm saying that and I can't find. And it's not like it has a table of content that I can look at. I literally have to go by it one by one. I found it. Raven, mystery, magician, shaman, friend, omens, cosmic forces, creator, shapeshifter. That reminds me there is this heavy shift happening for our Aries. For some of you, you might have felt this recent full moon in Leo, I believe, had an effect on you somehow. Moving on, synchronicity, higher consciousness. Ooh, the void. Energy, courage, playfulness, good luck. Heavy emphasis on that. If you have been a lover of ravens, collect their feathers, embrace their images, read their myths, observe them in nature, and love black. Do you love the color black? Then raven is your totem. It is said when magic is near, ravens appear. Ravens are messengers from another world. They bring us secret knowledge about magic and divination. Heavy emphasis on divine timing. Ravens are the winged spirit advisors from your own powerful subconscious. Raven people conspire with the energies of the universe to help them create their dreams. They experience continual learning and enlightenment. Heavy emphasis on educating yourself at this time. Raven people do not fear the darkness. Heavy emphasis on that as well. The vast unknown is their storehouse of cosmic forces. Others can be drawn to raven people, but also might be fearful of what they know. You may be one who is very creative. You are an artist. You like to be playful with colors. Even when it comes to putting your outfits together, even when it comes down to keeping things in order in your room, okay? Heavy emphasis on that. You have access to the subconscious mind, and this incredible knowledge is yours to retrieve. If raven is your totem, learn to meditate and reach deep within yourself to own your reservoir of wisdom. Go into the dark and bring back the light. Raven can fly you there and introduce you to riches of wisdom beyond your wildest imagination. I was going to say that could be of significance for you when it comes to creating, like you engaging in that kind of energy and being playful. I think that is how you are getting rid of all of these heavy weight, Aries. Your strength is immeasurable. You have become so dependent on this, okay? That is, and this is ultimately how you have programmed yourself to be. Your strength and your inner strength, the power that you carry with yourself you know, throughout this journey that you've been on. I'm getting like you've lived like 9 lives. Okay. This force of energy that you hold, that you carry with you, that you take with you, and then you share and spread it around you to your people. It's immeasurable. I'm hearing force of nature. This is how you have programmed yourself to be. You have such a the emperor, right? Just like the emperor, you have a very strong exterior. How you are built, perhaps. How I'm getting like, for some of you, when you're at the gym, you're very focused on your form, okay? When you look at yourself in the mirror, you're very specifying on how you want your form to look like, how you want your body to look like. You know, your posture is also very significant right now. When you're going at the gym, when you're working out, when you're going for a walk, you are one to fix your posture. You are one to be aware and be mindful of what you look like, okay? And it's not to like show out, you know, it's nothing of that nature, like not to show out, not to be like to show off. It's just that you care on how you present yourself. And that is a positive thing, right? And so although you have programmed yourself to be like this on the outside, heavy exterior, strong, like steel, right, on the outside, this sometimes builds walls around you. It builds walls around your heart. You become very guarded because you have programmed yourself to be so strong, and you have to be strong all the time, that you are in fact leaning towards your masculine more than your feminine. So sometimes when you are presenting yourself as such, you are presenting yourself as masculine and only masculine. I'm getting that's all that you are. Remember, we want to be in harmony with the feminine and the masculine. Excuse me. Sorry. You notice that there are no cards. There are no cards coming up. Hey. T. I'm sorry. What is that sound? Okay, moving forward. This sometimes builds walls around you, Aries. However, the feeling of being soft isn't necessarily there. When you're being more in your masculine, you forget what it's like to even be soft and gentle with yourself. You're not being gentle with yourself. You're not being soft with yourself. So you're only really in masculine. And I'm getting like, for some of us, you feel like because you've programmed yourself to be too much in your masculine, that you actually do forget very unconsciously about your feminine. Like, you don't feel your feminine at all. I'm hearing for some of you ladies, ask yourself, when was the last time you wore a dress, like a sundress? Okay, I'm getting that. I'm picking that up. You sometimes completely forget to even know what your femininity feels like to really hone in that energy. What does your feminine look like? What does that even feel like to you? I have the Ace of Wands here. Okay. For some of you, I'm getting you're using your feminine energy to create, to be light with your creativity. This is how you are using your feminine energy. How you're channeling your feminine energy is through your creativity. I just get a tingle on my left side of my brain. Like, I don't know what that was about. I'm getting that this season is probably showing you to change that about yourself. Like, you know this about yourself and you're wanting to shift that and to lean more on your feminine energy. And that is what's coming up for you, Ace of Wands. I think that might be like tapping you in the shoulder and like reminding you like, yo, I think we need to switch things up here. You know, we need a little bit of change here. I'm getting reinforcement. What does that mean? So when we are leaning towards more on our masculine, it's like we completely forget what it's like to even live in our femininity. And we need to have that balance. So, for instance, when we have our breakthroughs, Aries, when we have our cry, you know, when we're sitting in the closet or we're sitting in the car for like an hour and we're just crying, we're bawling our eyes out. When we have our heartbreaks, when we experience heartbreaks, it comes to us very sudden. And then you start to have thoughts like, wow, who is this person? You know, how did I ever forget about this person that I've repressed? Ace of Wands, completely forgetting what my feminine energy feels like. This is, in fact, your naturality. Wands representing your energy. And it's like you having to stand up for that. You having to stand up for your feminine energy and not just your masculine energy. You may be one and have been repressing a whole lot of that feminine energy. So when you are going through a breakthrough, when you are crying, you are having these questions, you are asking yourself, who is this person? Why haven't I known about this person? Why haven't I seen this side of myself? Have I been repressing this side of me? And how long have I been repressing this side of me? Just like what I was saying earlier about when I had my Reiki session and how long I've been suppressing all of those deep emotional wounds, and all of a sudden I'm starting to, it's all coming to surface, and I'm crying all of a sudden, and I don't know where it's coming from. You start to notice that after we cry, right, we become very soft. We become very gentle. Our body feels weightless, more gentle, and even more gentle. Your body is getting to know your femininity again, perhaps in this season. It's allowing you to feel out your femininity. It is allowing you to become more, to tap in more to your feminine energy, okay? Look, I have the Queen of Cups, bottom of the deck. Didn't even have to shuffle. It's literally right there in front of my face. It's become a world, a place where you have to show up in your masculine all the time so that nobody fucks with you, especially if you are a woman. Ooh, I'm getting... Also, when I was pre-shuffling on you guys' energy, like a sudden smile. Oh my God. Knight of Cups. I'm getting like, for some of you ladies, there is someone here who's wanting to come forward and wanting to give you that support. Okay, whatever that means for you, however you want to define that in your life. They are wanting to give you that change, that balance that you need. Because you've been in your masculine for so long, you know, they want to give you that balance in your life. And I feel like they see that, they're watching you. and they're wanting to come forward, and it's not just going to come to you. It's something that I feel like both of you have to work on, is what I'm getting here. This Knight of Cups tells me that this is leaning in more deeper into your emotions, okay? And they're wanting to make that offer. Some significance here. The number 3. Someone's birthday is on the 3rd. I'm also getting the number 7, the number 2, number 10, and 11. And then other significance here, socks. Some of you guys love socks. You have a collection of socks, or you have a very specific one that you wear during the winter. Integrity and honor as well is of significance here. Any other? Thank you. And the Page of Cups. Younger, I'm getting like very youthful, younger energy here, okay? Who's wanting to step forward. Page of Cups. And as you allow yourself to rest, Aries, as you allow your body to be in this state of being, okay, you are also at the same time attracting the same kind of energy, the same kind of like, even when you're still in your masculine, you are very much showing a different side of you in this season, where you are leaning towards your feminine more, and that part of you is being seen. Like, it is very recognizable, and so that is also what you're attracting here. This is the energy I'm picking up. So somebody is seeing you and thinking, if I were to just offer this and give them the balance that they need. And I'm getting like, for some of us, you feel like you become so stubborn when somebody wants to like be of a help to you. Accept it. At least try. I am learning to accept the things that I cannot change. I'm hearing practice the act of accepting. Friendship. Ooh, this could be a longtime friend, an old friend. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. For some, it is like an old friend that you have not seen in a while, okay? Heavy emphasis on your crown chakra, Aries. The color purple is significant also. This has been a very interesting read. Going into this reading, I felt that weight on my back. Remember I told you? And now I feel a little bit more lightweight. Let's get some numbers here before I wrap this reading up, Aries. I'm getting trust in what is to come. You may feel at first resistant to it and feel very stubborn when it comes to having to receive something brand new. Of course, it feels brand new. This Ace of Wands is what I'm getting here, okay? It feels very much brand new, but I am also getting to remind you it is easier to let your guard down and may even attract the very thing that you've always wanted. It is you that may be getting in the way of this. Heavy emphasis. King and Queen. We have the King and Queen. You cannot have the Queen without the King. If you allow yourself and accept this offering, oh, how much it'll give you that balance, aces. Doors opening is what I'm getting, is what I'm hearing. Don't forget to hit and like and subscribe and comment if you guys are resonating with these messages. I would love to hear your stories. Also, I am in deep gratitude for all of the support and the likes and how much this channel has grown. You guys, it means so much to me. I've been going through a lot lately, internally and also externally. I just want to put that out there. I just want to share my feelings. Is that feelings? I don't know. Anyway, don't forget to hit and like and subscribe and share. We want this to grow and also to reach out to the rest of us. I love you guys so much. I will see you in the next. Take care of yourselves. Bye, Aries.